The first one, let's get right into it. Let's look at Snowflake Summit, which I was at over in San Francisco. And of course, the case they were trying to make is whether Snowflake was truly an AI platform. So, is Snowflake truly an AI platform now? Well, for starters, they obviously have their new CEO from their Neva acquisition and formerly from Google, who has a very strong AI background. They have deepened their AI operationalization capabilities as well as their modeling support. And they made 200 plus announcements, which I would recommend looking at depending on your functional interest in Snowflake. And one of the things I found most interesting is that they have a specific type of language that they use to describe each of their phases of launch. They have a private preview, which obviously means a limited preview for a certain number of users. They have a public preview, which allows all of their customers to be able to access this technology to some capability. And then they have a generally available, a GA phase, which is obviously the product being able to be offered for everybody on a public basis. And then they use this term soon. For Snowflake, this actually has a specific meaning. For them, soon is a goal of having something out within 60 days. So soon is not just kind of a vague architecture word to make you think that something's going to come out only to see it not happen. Snowflake is very focused on getting things out in this day and age, knowing that they have to compete on the AI side. So obviously, Snowflake has struggled to be called an AI platform in the past because there have been some issues around that have been brought up around how deep Snowflake actually goes in AI. Do they have a deep ecosystem integration? Do they actually go into your world of data that goes beyond Snowflake? Snowflake has often been seen as a company that insisted on having everything built right here. But if you look at some of the recent announcements, you can see, for instance, their Snowflake Cortex analyst in search to build bots, which included an on-stage demo at Snowflake Summit, where a random user brought from the audience was able to build a bot in a matter of seconds, which was a really good demo, quite frankly. That is for a capability that is in public preview soon, meaning that every Snowflake customer should be able to use this by the end of the summer. We also saw recently Snowflake announce Arctic, their mixture of experts LLM, their custom LLM that is built to support use cases in the enterprise while being efficient from an energy perspective. They also announced Snowflake AI and ML Studio in private preview, so for a limited audience at this point in preview to be able to build AI capabilities. And they also announced a Snowflake model registry, which is now in general adoption, generally available. They also announced a Polaris catalog as a vendor-neutral data catalog that is open source, which shows a greater focus on openness compared to the past. Of course, Snowflake has also talked about their use of Iceberg from a data lake perspective. And they also talked about their ability to build customized AI data applications in Snowflake associated with the NVIDIA NeMo Retriever microservices. So NVIDIA wants to be an AI software company. Snowflake says, hey, let's help. Let's help you out because we've got a lot of data. And frankly, we've got to get into AI more deeply. Put all this together. And can you say that Snowflake is an AI platform at this point? I think, honestly, at this point, yes. Snowflake has to be seen as a real AI platform. They put in the work, whereas a couple years ago, frankly, Snowflake wanted to be seen as an AI platform and didn't quite have all the tools and toys in place to be able to support the combination of machine learning, AI model building, and now LLM support and model support to be able to actually say that they do AI. But at this point, it's going to be very interesting to see what Snowflake customers do now that they do have all of these AI capabilities that are in-house, in-platform, and at various stages of private preview, public preview, and GA, with the goal of basically having this all ready for you by the end of the year. So very interesting piece of the puzzle.